So, there are no Pokemon with Intelligence 1.
That's not true.
Magikarp.
I'm pretty sure...
Magikarp.
No.
I'm pretty sure that Slowpoke has Intelligence 1.
Slowpoke has Intelligence 2. I just looked. I did a search. I typed in Intelligence Space 1. Nothing came up. And when I started typing in Intelligence 2, things started coming up again.
Huh. Interesting.
Polarity.
I guess all Pokemon are at least self-aware. Lens flare.
Michael Bay presents.
I like it.
Welcome back to the land of Coppersky City. Or, the land of Copperskies is what I've been calling this now. Last time, we had a bit of fun. Let's see, we have Sebastian and Royce. They went and visited Professor Amethyst, and they picked up their starter Pokemon and a couple of Pokeballs that they were asked to test. They went out of the city, went and found some Pokemon, went and caught some Pokemon. Royce is forever angry at Sebastian because he caught one of the Tailo that he absolutely hates. And Royce, in anger, caught one of the Bidoof that was attacking him. And they came back into the city, healed up a bit. AJ got them their Pokédex, or, you know, that big long name that I can't remember, that Professor Colress named it. And then they headed on back to Professor Amethyst's lab. And when they got there, they ran into that big-ass golem. The big-ass golem burst out of the lab. Shower of wall pieces everywhere. AJ is splayed out on the floor, unconscious. Joey's crying over AJ. And the professor, in his "Oh my God, what's going on?" -ness, tells them, get after that thing. Find out where it's going. Find out what the hell it's doing. Find out how the hell it's doing it. Among other things. And he thrusts the Pokeball of AJ's, the friend ball of AJ's Pokemon, Lasergator, into Royce's hands as Sebastian rushes off. And Royce rushes after him. And we now rejoin as they are going after the big iron golem that is plowing its way through the streets, through carts on the side of the road, through carriages, through people. People are screaming, rushing off to all sides. I would like to note that Red Wing's character, Zach, is one of the characters that is in the way of the golem as it rushes through, and he dives out of the way to make sure he doesn't get freaking trampled on its way out of the city. And we will come back to Zach when Red Wings has sort of finished up his character sheet.
All right.
So Sebastian and Royce are after this thing. And this is where we shall introduce, for the first time, hoping this works well, a skill challenge.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Here goes.
So, how this is going to work is I'm going to pull up the initiative counter for one. That's not the initiative counter. That's the initiative counter.
And I've decided I might use Bidoof more after looking at how rollout works.
Remove everything. So top around is not important. I want you to roll a d20 and add your speed to it. That's how we're going to initiatize this.
Here comes another session of promising rolls.
Yeah! Starting off great.
And Sebastian. Okay. So... So, the goal of this skill challenge is to follow it. Try not to lose sight of it as it goes. I mean, there's no way that you're going to be able to stop it in any way at this point. It's too far ahead. So your goal is to follow it and to its destination if possible. And I shall be right back.
Well, there is my Taylor that I have following it.
Yeah, send out Taylor.
Yeah, I did that before the last session ended. I'm like, Taylor, follow that thing. So that should be able to help with skill checks.
So how this works, let me pull up the... Where the hell did I put the house rules? There it is. So the house rules, which I shall, for your convenience, stick in the TeamSpeak chat, on skill challenges. So, you guys, we will go in initiative order, and a trainer can use his own skills or his Pokemon's skills in this skill challenge, but only one per turn. You are not allowed to choose a skill that you or your Pokemon used last time, nor are you allowed to use a skill that the trainer before you, so basically, back and forth between you two. And nobody's taken 10s or 20s thus far, so that doesn't really factor in. I may advise against using a particular skill if you guys aren't, that great in it, because you may not even meet the DC.
Right.
Okay, so that track that I stuck along the side there is the skill challenge track. Your goal is to get
5 wins before you get 3 loses.
Exactly.
Alright.
Okay.
So, Royce, the golem is crashing through the streets, and it is trampling, everything, and leaving quite a big wake of destruction behind it, and scared people and all that stuff.
Balls.
And it's turning a corner. You cannot lose sight of this. How do you help your situation? You may use any.
I seize up in panic and begin crying on the floor.
That would be very bad. And I'd also have to ask you to use a particular skill for seizing up in panic and crying on the floor.
You fail. You track it perfectly.
Okay. Natural 20. You pee your pants a little bit too, actually. Okay. Royce consults his wide and diverse selection of talents and skills at his disposal.
Well, you should do it quickly.
I'm thinking. I don't know how any of my skills could apply to a situation like this. Well, shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to use tech education to determine the golem's walking speed, but I can conserve energy. Oh, okay, I actually have a real thing.
Okay.
I'm done stalling for time. Okay, so I'm using my technological education. I'm gonna see if I can figure out if it's gonna like run out of gas or something shortly, or if it's gonna if it has the capability of putting on a speed boost or whatever, so I can figure out how much energy to use up in running after it. See if I can keep on going till it runs out of steampunk.
Okay, roll your technological education.
All right.
Remember to add your mind modifier to it.
Ammo. Oh wait, 1d3. Nope, that's not what I want to roll. 3d6 is what I want to roll. There we go.
I was about to say, I was a little concerned.
1d3.
Because a 7 is not a good number here.
Man in all of the city.
That is a success. You determine that it doesn't seem to have any sort of outward power source that you can tell. Like, it's not, say, giving off steam or smoke or anything as it's moving. And you are pretty sure that it is actually moving as fast as it can at the moment. And that's not necessarily... it's like naturally faster than you guys, so you kind of have to hustle to keep up with it. But it's not going to go any faster.
All right.
So now, Sebastian's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my Talos perception skill to keep track of it, since I have that flying above following behind.
Okay. Roll it up. You just make it.
I'll take it.
It keeps track of it as it's moving through the... it keeps track of it as it's moving through the city, and it's flying along where you can certainly keep after it. It's directing you. So that's a success. Royce, it is once again your turn.
All right. Well, in a totally unpredicted move, Royce pulls out his new second Pokeball with his hated Bidoof. And as he's running, he looks at me like, you know what? I tried to help you and you bit me, little shit. So you know what? Now's your time for redemption. Go, Bidoof! Pwah! And I throw my shitty Pokeball that will likely break in the air. and I'm gonna get Bidoof to use Rollout, which basically increases overland speed to 9. And I say, try to avoid hitting people. I know you're a bit of a jerk, but do this for me. Go after that thing and, get all up in its feet biz. Like trip it up by smacking its feet, maybe buy us a bit of time.
I have yet to hear a skill.
Oh, why would you? Oh, hang on. Yeah, let's see what to do with that. Okay, what skills do Bidoof have?
You can use the Bidoof skills, or
I'll use athletics. Why not? What would I add to that? The 6.
If you look at some of the other Pokemon, they have additions to their skills already.
It's just a flat 2d6,
so in Bidoof's case, they're all flat.
That's what does focus do? I'll pull that one out later. Coco Gadget Rollaroo.
That's a really high focus. That's interesting.
Yeah, Bidoof, for being like a stereotypically kind of dumb bunny Pokemon, is really on top of things.
Well, except in this instance.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's fine. So,
It
yeah,
rams
okay.
into someone in the street.
When you get past the end of this, when you get to here, that's your failure, and when you get to here, that's your success. Because I should have put you guys down there to begin with.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh well.
Alright.
So, okay, that is a failure.
I
Unfortunately.
knew you'd fail me, Bidoofus. Okay, Chris,
Alright.
someone's at the door. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sebastian.
Alright, I'm gonna use my focus skill to keep track of my Tailo as it's following the machine. So, as long as I can still see, focus on and keep track of where Tailo is, I can pretty much find where the machine will be as it moves along.
Hang on a second. I'm not entirely certain that's how focus is supposed to. I know, I understand.
I'm trying.
That's probably more perception than focus, but let me look at focus real quick.
Okay.
Focus. Concentrate on difficult or complex tasks. Under pain or stress.
Sounds like I don't know. I mean, there's a robot rampaging through the city. That sounds kind of stressful.
Yeah, no, I understand. This would certainly count as a stressful situation. And keeping an eye on your Tailo above while attempting to dodge through things certainly would
Sorry,
be.
I'm back. My friend stole my wallet by accident this morning. He was just dropping it off along with everything else I left at his house.
Okay.
How much money do we start with?
5,000?
Okay, just default.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's on the character sheet already.
What happened while I was gone?
He was trying to
Use focus to
use
keep track
focus.
of
Yeah,
Tailo.
justify the use of focus. I'll give you that. I'll allow that. Roll your focus.
Apparently you do not wreck a focus.
That is a rousing success.
Woo.
Arousing success.
Alright, Royce, this way.
My Bidoof appreciates a good focus.
Okay, so Sebastian focused on keeping his Tailo in sight while dodging things on the ground. And now it is Royce's turn.
Okay. Time to review my skills again. Oh, hang on. My Ekans has skills that are probably far superior to dumb bunnies. Athletics aren't that high.
Pretty sure in story your Ekans was already by your side, so...
Yeah. I could like somehow do some snake-like thing. I don't think stealth will be able to be relevant in this situation.
Um,
Just sneak up on it. somehow.
Yes, it way far away.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I don't know how I'd use charm in this situation. See, I'm not a very
Skill-oriented?
skill-oriented. Well, all my skills are like knowledge-oriented.
That's understandable.
Oh, crud. I feel like I'm gonna be like the main source of failures in this one. I'm gonna use my intuition to see if I can like mind power predict where he's going. Or get like use my womanly intuition. Shit!
Represents one abilities for making decisions from the gut. No.
Like maybe go like, oh, he's gonna go this way, and book right, or like take a secret like shortcut or something. I don't know. Like, let's see. I'll find a different skill.
Well, okay. I'm gonna allow it this time, but do not roll it until I've approved of it.
Ah, good thing. So
Because when you roll it, you're committed.
Yeah. If only my own players were so on top of that. All right. All right. Well, does an 8 win anyway, or do I?
Are you going to go with this roll or not?
Yeah, well, I'll go with it now. I'll stick to my guns.
Okay. It does not.
But you know what? I followed through, and that's what really matters.
No. Unfortunately, your intuition is not necessarily giving you anything, and for a moment you guys actually lose sight
Leads
of
me down
the
a dead-end alley.
Yes. It's not looking particularly good, Sebastian.
You can do it.
I'm gonna use general education for like not layout of the city, so we can try to cut through alleys to catch back up to it.
Okay.
I should have thought of that.
I think that's right. Hold on, let me just double check quick. Alright, yep.
Yeah, general education is fine.
I was just double checking what the roll value was.
That will be a success. That is a success.
Don't worry, I'm picking up the slack here.
You know what? Sometime we'll have to, learn about what this Pokemon is going to do or other related knowledge things, and it'll be my time to shine.
You do realize I've been rolling 2d6 like you most of these.
Oh, so are we at a point where it's swaps now? Darkfire's actually rolling kind of high.
Oh, trust me, this will stop the second the roll really matters.
Okay, so Sebastian uses his knowledge of the city, his general knowledge of the city, to find a shortcut. And you guys catch sight of it once more. You guys are really on the edge of the city at this point. You can see some walls. Now, granted, you're not going south. You're going eastward. Yeah, you're going eastward. But that wall that I mentioned last session, that like sort of surrounds the city, but like the city keeps going afterwards. You are at that point at this point, and it's heading out of the city at this point. And the crowds are sort of thinning. You should also note that the sun is low in the sky at this point. You've been chasing after this thing for a while now. So, Royce,
Yeah.
it is your turn once again.
You have anything with athletics to try to catch up to it.
I've got, personally, I think 1d6 in athletics. Wait, let me check.
I did mention...
No, I've got 2d6, but I got no bonuses to it.
I did mention, by the way, that you guys have been chasing after it for a while now. And that could be kind of wearing on you.
I'll use survival to see if I can endure it and you get a little stamina boost. Does that sound okay? Can I do that?
Sounds perfectly fine.
Gangster cool. Prepare for the clutch 3. Ah! Victory.
That is a success.
armadillo.
You guys... that was just barely as...
Clutch.
That was close. Royce gathers up enough physical muster to push forward and chase it off into the woods to the east of the city. And it heads off into the woods, and at this point you lose sight of it. You can certainly follow its tracks, it wouldn't be difficult, but at this point night is starting to fall. So you guys head off into the woods. And night has fallen.
Too spooky for me. I return home to my warm bed. You guys, I'm going home.
I mean, you could certainly do that if you wanted to.
No, I'm gonna carry on the fun.
Yeah. Gotta catch that thing.
So... You guys are just reaching the edge of Copperskies City. And you see it move off into the forest. And you can head into the forest if you wish, though the sun is very low in the sky. What is it that you guys decide to do?
I say, hey, Deb, do you have any, like, a torch or a little lamp or something we can use to guide the way with?
Let me check. Yeah, I have a lantern and a lighter.
Like, if worst comes to worst, I know, being a Pokemon researcher, that Ekans can see in the dark, so I could have my Ekans, like, wrap around my face, like some sort of night vision Pokemon goggles, if you will.
As I said, I have a lantern.
Okay, I'm just saying this
prepared.
is an option. An option, but that sounds like a better idea. Let's do the lantern.
Yeah, I'm not entirely certain what you were trying to get at with
Like,
night vision Ekans going there.
like I'd have my Ekans, like, wrap around my face and, like,
And
use its
smother you?
eyes. Well, leave, like, a little mouth hole so I can breathe, dumb jeez, but then, like, lean its body in the direction I would go, like a joystick. But it would be my head. But the lantern
creative.
sounds like a much more practical idea. Because I don't have to have, like, snake butt on my face. Let's do the lantern.
Alright.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I'm gonna light my lantern as we head into the forest to trek after this thing.
Okay. You guys head into the forest, and night falls.
I look at my Bidoofus meanly as we walk. With a dirty
Yeah.
look.
I'll have my Tailo come back since I don't want to lose it in the dark, and it's not gonna be able to see the thing anymore anyway.
At this point, Red Wings, what is your status?
Looking at items right now.
Okay. Do you have your Abra in and everything?
Oh no, I don't have that yet either.
Yeah. Look into that more than the items at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I used an item literally once so far, and it turned out very poorly, and I would not recommend using items in this game, because they just make everything want to attack you.
Oh my
I
gosh,
mean-
that was wonderful.
Yeah, there was that. That was a thing.
disgusting.
I mean, not to say that you won't need items, but they're not going to be necessary for you at this point.
Okay.
So. So, the night gets darker as you travel through the woods, and there's like a path, sort of, but the golem tended to make its own path, if you will, through the woods. And it is getting late, and you guys are getting tired.
How long will this thing keep going for?
Using my knowledge of technology, I don't know, because I tried that before, and I couldn't get a read on him. It was ice cold.
You know that it's at least partly machine, so it is possible that it may not get tired.
Only partly machine. What's the rest of the parts?
Okay, mostly
Ghost
machine.
Pokemon.
Mostly
Ghost
machine.
Pokemon.
Ghost Pokemon! The professor did say it didn't have a power source.
That is very suspect.
AJ, why'd you build this thing so well? Let it break down already.
I say, well, why don't we camp out here under the beautiful canopy of these trees, right, and with a fresh mind and body, track it down tomorrow morning.
Oh, I don't see why not. Probably the best option at this point.
Alright, well, who wants to do first watch? Or are we gonna do that because, like, are we gonna get eaten by Pokemon in the middle of the night? Because I feel like that's something that's gonna happen to me.
Okay, so...
Okay, I take one piece of bait, I run for like a minute and a half in one direction, throw it as far as I can away from our camp, and then run back to camp. And keep mine tightly wrapped into like a Ziploc baggie.
I'll take first watch.
Okay, so you guys set up camp, you know, perhaps make a little campfire or something. So you've went and used another bait?
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully to deter any sort of Pokemon-related attack.
Okay.
Just said, I'll take first watch. Because bait's going to attract Pokemon, and then who knows if they're just going to meander over here then.
Well, you know what? They'll be full. Their hunger will be sated. They won't try to eat us. They may try to root through our things and make friends, which would be great. But and worst comes to worst, I'll use Bidoofus as a decoy or live bait.
I really hope this Bidoof becomes your most valuable Pokemon later.
Well, I'm looking at like using rollout and defense curl together is like a really gangster strategy. But we can get more into that later.
Okay, so you guys set up camp. At some point, you guys, I guess you sort of start, you know, eating rations or whatever for dinner. Royce looks over and sees like a Rattata sort of off on this, you know, like in the distance a little, probably heading towards the bait that he put way off wherever.
Give it an item.
Sorry?
You should give it an item.
No. No more
jar
of this.
Brightly colored powder. Now I will. Wait, am I awake while I'm doing the watch?
This is before you guys get to a watch.
Oh, okay.
Before you guys head off to sleep, while you're like eating dinner before you know before you head to bed or whatever.
Hey, look! Pokemon. Let's study it. So I'm gonna try to.
Gosh. Ignore it.
I'm gonna sneakily. I'm gonna creep after it with a little bit of my dinner in hand.
No, Royce. Stop it.
Annie sneakily behind me. Bidoofus is gonna stay at camp because he's dumb and I don't trust him to not fuck up.
Annie is looking at it sort of like with hungry eyes. As it goes along behind you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say, Annie, go up on it.
What'd you say?
Sneak up on it! I whisper.
Okay. That's fine. It's just you were actually whispering so much. You were actually whispering so much that you were actually whispering so much that the detect didn't like pick up your voice a couple times there.
All right, Annie, go sneak up on that Rattata. He whispered. Spitballs.
What's that?
A stealth roll to do sneaking up on it.
Okay. So it goes.
Assuming it hadn't seen me already, at which point disregard that entirely. I imagine it had.
The Rattata is, sniffing around a bit as Annie goes to go sneak up on it. It slithers away, and you sit there and you watch it. And it is right about up on it, and the Rattata hasn't quite noticed yet when suddenly
Oh shit.
something flies out of the sky, grabs a purple thing, and another purple thing jumps away, and the thing that came out of the sky flies off into the sky.
Oh snap. Oh jeez, I say, all right, Annie, come back. It's okay. We don't have to eat that little rat man tonight. Let's just go. You can eat Bidoofus instead.
I'm gonna use Pokemon education to try to figure out what that is. I'm kind of curious.
Go ahead, roll it.
All right. 6, 1.
You glance up that way, and it seems like an owl, a big, majestic owl flying through the sky, and you can see that it has some prey in its talons.
Yeah, Royce, I'd be careful around here. It looks like there's Noctowl or whatever around.
You actually, as you're looking at it, you actually see it like turning and like heading back towards you guys.
Uh-oh.
Balls.
And it comes right overhead and lands like maybe 20 feet in the opposite direction from where it snatched up the Rattata. And at this point, you know that it's the Rattata that got snatched up.
I'm gonna kick Bidoofus in its direction. Not actually, that'd be horribly mean. But I'm gonna get into ready stance, and I'm gonna get my Poke friends to get into battle stance as well.
It seems the Noctowl seems uninterested in you guys as it like munches on the Rattata.
I think ignoring it is just the best way to handle this.
That sounds like a really unimaginative way to tackle this situation.
And then it sits up straight, and without turning its body, it turns its head 180 degrees to look at you guys.
Damn, that's creepy.
And then it turns its body around, and you note that on the front of its body is like attached via like straps and stuff this pouch, this big like red leather like pouch, if you will, on its belly.
Must be a message for us from Professor Chorus, maybe.
I'll go
I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
Or you want to check it out? You can check it out. That's fine.
I'll go check it out.
Okay.
It like hops towards you as Sebastian goes over to it.
Hey there. What are you do you have in here? Alright, so I reach into the pouch, pull out whatever's in there.
The pouch seems to, like, open, if you will. Like, it kind of sort of opens. Oh, yeah, okay. So you reach into the pouch, and the first thing that you notice, like, pinned near the top or whatever, is this note.
There's a note in here. Let's read it aloud.
What does it say?
Hang on a
Good
second.
question. It's a good question. What does it say?
I could have sworn this worked.
Oh, I see it. Alright.
What does it say?
To Royce and Sebastian. I apologize if... I apologize if Gabriel snuck up on you. He tends to like to hunt when I send him out on delivery runs. I also apologize for sending you two out after that golem. It was a fool's errand to send you out after it at your level of experience. You shouldn't have gotten involved at all. If you lost the golem at this point, just let it be. AJ will be devastated to have lost all that work, but it isn't worth the risk of your and your Pokemon's lives for it. Though it would be nice to finally find out where all of these contraptions suddenly given life are going. Speaking of which, AJ hasn't wakened yet. It seems that blow to his head was far harder than I had hoped. He is under constant watch now for his safety, but you needn't concern yourselves over him. He will be fine. Eventually. Do be careful out there. Whatever you decide to do, if you check Gabriel's delivery satchel, you will find an extra set of clockwork balls to try out, and some medical supplies I acquired from the Pokemon Center. This should help you on your way until you can stock up or find another town. If you have anything to report now, there is letter writing material in the satchel as well to write back. Gabriel will wait if you ask him. Professor Amethyst. P.S. The bait isn't for your Pokemon, so many young trainers seem to think it is. It's so you can lure wild Pokemon to you, or distract them from you so you can run away. While it might be a nice treat for your Pokemon, there are more useful applications.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Alright.
Using bait smartly.
Yes.
So yes, you guys read the letter, and you will find inside the pouch as well. There are 2 more clockwork balls in there.
Woo!
And there are 8 potions, 8 bandages, 6 days worth of trail rations, and 4 bait. Basically, you know, you can split those.
Is bait and you said 6 days worth of trail rations.
Yes, basically these are this is total in there, and
Yeah, I know.
so you can split them however you want. But
I
yeah,
think a 50-50 split's fair enough.
yeah.
That's fair to me. I think I should have all the Pokeballs. I am the Pokemon expert. So, and also the bait and food, because I'm a growing boy.
I'm just gonna ignore that comment. So that means we each get 3 potions, 3 bandages, 2 bait, and 3 days of trail rations.
4 potions, 4 bandages.
Oh.
Oh,
You said 8. I thought you said 6, not 8.
I'm sorry. Okay. Zach isn't with you at this point, so I'm expecting you two to split it down the middle, because I gave you 4 potions. I expected both of you to get, or I gave you 8 potions. I expected each of you to get 4, and so, or did the math just not work out? I'm sorry.
Hold on. Run through that one more time.
All right. Okay. For each of you, I'm just going to do it this way now.
Okay.
For each of you, you each get a clockwork ball,
Right.
4 potions, 4 bandages, 3 days worth of trail rations, and 2 bait. And, I mean, you can technically split those however you want, but if it's 50-50 all the way down.
Yeah, we'll just do that 50-50. It's Fair enough.
So yeah, I mean, I expected Royce to say, "Oh, hey, give me all the bait." So, you know, if you want to give him your portion of the bait, go right ahead.
I'm a sharing is caring kind of guy. I am disgusted that you would think so lowly of me.
You're a lot of things. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
All I have to say to you is
It's okay.
I don't even want to muster a full fart noise, is how little I think of that statement.
Okay, I feel like I can make better use of the bait myself. I've already seen him use 3 bait.
I've used 2 bait. Wait. Yes, 2 bait. No.
No, you used
3.
2 in that one battle, and you just used a 3rd.
Oh wait, I'm out of bait now. Wait, then I
Yeah.
need some of the bait. I'm out of bait.
Yeah, I gave you 2. You
Okay.
get 2 out of the 4.
Okay. I heard some talk about me not getting any bait.
GM
Or
plus
someone
2
having all the bait.
No, we're splitting everything 50-50.
Good.
Just do it that way. Yeah.
Done. Okay, I got it. Do we wish to send a letter back to Amethyst? What are our plans? Do we wish to keep following this golem?
Let's keep following. We gotta track it down. We're on the case.
Even after Amethyst is just like, don't bother.
Well, what does Amethyst know? I'll tell you what. Not a lot.
By the way, the tab with the little paper on it, the journal, if you go in there, you can find the letter from Amethyst if you wish to read it again.
Alright, it's under handouts, right?
Yep.
Coo.
So yes, whenever you want to read it again, it is there.
Huh. That's nifty.
Sounds good to me.
So yes, what is it that you do?
I say, well, what do you think, friend?
Oh,
You can certainly sleep on it at this point, it's late.
Let's sleep on it and then decide in the morning over a
alright.
nice hot cuppa and some biscuits.
Alright. I'll take first watch then, just to make sure nothing gets attacked. Alright, Gabriel, I guess you can go back to Amethyst now.
Yeah. Don't eat my snake, please. If you get hungry, eat my Bidoof.
It seems sated already with the Rattata that it ate. In fact,
are you-
it's the
you sure?
Rattata's tail is still sticking out of its mouth.
Take some for the road, maybe?
Alright, I'm gonna rub Gabriel on its head and just send it off to head back to Amethyst.
Okay. It takes off on silent wings and just flies away. Is that how you pronounce that?
What, caw?
What?
I always pronounce it Giabora.
Giabora? Giabora. I don't know, because
I've never heard that name
pronunciation
before.
is not my strong suit, okay?
No, it's okay. I mean, we're bound to get Pokemon names mixed up all the time. Now we've got Zelda references mixed up, so...
I know. I don't know, I always say
I don't really know
Giabora,
Zelda stuff.
I've always called him Capra Gaebora or something,
Okay.
since it's G-A-E, I think.
Yeah, well, I looked up the spelling to put on the letter, so...
Yeah, since it's G-A-E, it would feel weird to say Gia. Because that would feel like it would be spelled G-E-A.
Oh, well, alright, fair enough.
Yeah, I guess we rest for the night, huh?
Well, I don't know. Tosta might decide to roll to see if we get attacked by a wild Pokemon at night.
Oh, before we go to bed, can I have my Bidoof go in a defense curl? Oh, shit balls.
I didn't expect to get that high for just a joke roll.
Oh, Spaghetti-O. You get mauled by an Ursa ring. Yay!
Yay! We died in our sleep.
Ursa rings fall, everybody dies. Oh, God. I wanted to actually check with Red Wings here. I think it looked like... I think his sheet looks good enough to begin today. Or, shortly. If he's up for it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you can fill in as we go, sort of thing.
Looks like he's still working on moves.
Still working on Abra.
Oh, yeah.
Going to.
That is quite a special attack, by the way.
Yeah.
19.
Oh my.
Well, you don't have Abras other than... You don't make Abra a glass cannon. I mean, what's the point of Abra?
And I thought Roltz's 13 was high.
That's right, we've got 2 psychics on the team now.
Yeah.
They're psychic-type Pokemon.
Oh. At least Abra makes up for the special defense that Roltz lacks.
Yeah, except it has no health, so...
Okay.
35 hit points? Yeah.
I probably raised defense a little bit just so I could raise health. That plus defense nature is annoying because I can't raise health without raising defense.
Okay. I had a plus defense minus special defense. Now its special defense is worse than its attack, which I'll never raise. Ever.
Okay, so...
Oh my gosh, chat's up to 772. Oh, hey. Morning. Yo, Royce, wake up. It's morning.
Okay. Hey, man. Good morning.
So, yeah. Morning comes. And you didn't get robbed or anything in the middle of the night.
That is always good to hear.
That's very good to hear.
So yes, the trail of the golem is still plainly visible, given that, he makes his own path through the woods, which involves crashing through trees, making big divots in the mud where his feet go, that sort of thing.
Oh, shit. Let's follow that.
Make a perception check before you go.
What is my perception? I rolled max. Yeah.
I rolled max too.
Wow.
Taste the flavor.
Wow, you guys are really...
But this
you
is
guys are really
perception
well
check.
refreshed. Well, granted, it could be as you're packing up, I mean, you can certainly see things. So yes, as you're packing up camp, you find, off in the woods a little bit, a boy, like about your age. Actually, what are you, 14, 16, that sort of thing?
I'm 15.
Okay.
17.
Okay, I believe he's 16.
Yeah.
You find a boy lying there. Red Wings, how would you describe your character? How would he look?
Grab his physical descriptions. Let's see. relatively skinny, 105 pounds, 5'5". Age 16. I don't know, I probably have just...
Like, what is he wearing? Shirt, like top, bottom.
I don't like physical descriptions. I don't look at physical descriptions. In life.
Okay, I got lost and had to find a mirror.
That's right. He had to think about it for a little bit when his character was introduced.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, hey, brown hair, just normal t-shirt, pants or whatever. Nothing too fancy there. And... I don't know.
Well, we know one thing. He has goggles, because this is steampunk and everybody has goggles.
They're comfy and easy to wear.
Indeed.
Where do you keep your goggles?
I don't know. I guess I probably have
important stuff.
I guess I probably have a bag with me. I would have my bag probably contains first aid kit and goggles.
Okay.
Because I carry it with me because I think it's probably important to have. I'm not particularly physically impressive.
Okay. Well, so, yeah, Royce and Sebastian, as they're packing up, they see this character just, kind of sort of sleeping off that way. He looks like he was exhausted from, perhaps seemingly following you guys, maybe.
We should wake him up and see how he's okay.
Yeah. Hey, you there? Sleeping.
Hi. Oh?
What are you doing out here in the woods?
What was I doing out here in the woods?
Well, as I said at the beginning of the session, you were in the way of the rampaging golem, and chances are you're like, what the hell is that thing? And decided to try and follow it, and it's pretty clear that these two guys were after it as well, so you followed them even if you couldn't necessarily keep up.
Okay.
And
Makes sense.
You probably got really tired out near the edge of the city, so you fell back quite a ways, and you probably came in you went into the woods trying to track them down, and you made it about this far before it was like, oh god, can't make it anymore, and passed out.
Okay. Hey, it's you guys. Did you find that thing?
Us guys, thing. Oh, you...
I was following... That looked scary, and I was following it. What was that?
The golem. That's what you're talking about.
I'm a little tired right now. Just woke me up, and I'm still exhausted.
Right. Yeah, we're on the trail of the golem right now.
Can I help?
Royce, do you have any objection?
Nope.
Amethyst's words echo. There's strength in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Picking a pack.
I really hope his words echo. Now is not the time to use that at some point.
No, those were his words echoing. There are strength in numbers.
Okay.
Where did that voice come from? Amethyst. Are you somewhere nearby?
Amethyst is a ghost Pokemon! Ah!
I ever heard it too.
No. No, that was an echo of a memory. Zach wouldn't have heard it.
Oh my.
All right. Well, welcome aboard.
All right, awesome.
I guess introductions are in order.
I'm Zach. I'm novice trainer. Just got. Do I have my first Pokemon yet?
Yes. You have your first Pokemon. You got it maybe like a week or two ago or whatever, but haven't really had time to like train it much.
I'm not novice trainer. I just got my first Pokemon recently, but haven't really had the time to do anything using him.
You're probably ahead of us. We just both got our first Pokemon yesterday. My name's
I'm a master
Sebastian.
trainer, and I just got my Pokemon days ago.
I'm Sebastian. That's Royce.
Nice to meet you.
Alright, should probably get some breakfast and then head off.
Alright, yeah,
My Bidoof,
kind of
I
hungry.
offer heartily.
I'm not going to eat your Pokemon.
Are you sure? You
Positive.
don't want to eat my Pokemon? Okay.
What's this about eating Pokemon?
He has a vendetta against his own Bidoof. He caught it out of spite.
It bit me, so why shouldn't it go both ways? You know what I'm saying?
It was
Good luck training
wild.
that Bidoof. I would.
I'm surprised it listens to you.
That remains to be seen.
I don't think I would capture a Bidoof. I mean, I don't know.
Alright, so I guess we should head off after it then, eh?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys go and you eat breakfast. Yeah, try and get to know your new companion a bit. Something along those lines, yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
By the way, I couldn't find. I didn't really like. You didn't necessarily specify a trainer sprite or whatever like that. So I just kind of picked a random one until you find one or choose one.
What? Okay. I'll have one by tomorrow. or by next session.
Right. Yeah. Next session will probably be a few weeks.
Yes.
Still.
Makes sense.
So yeah. Okay. So while you guys are eating, give me another perception check, and Zach, you can be included in this.
Okay, which one's perception? D20 or?
No. If you look at your character sheet, you will find perception under attributes and skills, mind. It is a 2. What you do is you roll 2 dice, and you add 4 to it, your mind attribute. So in the chat, you would type /roll or /r 2d6 plus 4. So you're
Okay.
rolling 2 6-sided dice.
I've been typing out /roll this entire time. Now all I have to do is do /r.
Yes, you certainly can. I would also like to mention, and there's I'm not usually going to call for this. You can type in /gr or /gm roll, and that will make a roll to me, and you will see the result as well. But nobody else will. So, but I'm not going to call for that usually.
Are you right now, or just telling us about it?
I'm telling you guys about it.
Okay.
If I type /gr and roll like that, then only I see the results.
Okay, makes sense.
Basically, it's a secret rule to the GM only.
Yeah.
And there's also whisper support in here too, stuff like that. So yeah. So Royce and Zach make a perception check.
Okay, and it would be. So it's my perception is 2, so that would be
2 dice, 2 6-sided dice.
okay.
Plus your attribute, which is mind. It's associated
Okay.
with mind, which is 4. So, yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Peter.
Okay.
Cool, thanks.
So, so while you guys are munching and sort of chatting or whatever, you guys all sort of hear like this sound in the distance. This like it's sort of repetitive.
Someone's playing the drums in the distance. Let's go watch the show.
Zach actually sort of recognizes it as like perhaps a sound that a whip would make.
That doesn't sound great.
That sounds less than great. Let's go stop that Pokemon whippery.
That's an interesting sound. Anyone have any idea what it might be?
Might be a sound of a whip or something.
The sound sort of echoes through the forest, but it's sort of coming from like a southerly direction.
Is it heading towards us or just...
No.
No?
It's distant, and it doesn't seem to be heading towards you or like... Well, yeah, it doesn't seem to be moving at all, actually.
All right,
Okay.
well, the trail leads off to the east for the golem.
That's
And
true.
we're hearing this whip sound to the south, which means it's decision time.
Yeah?
I would also like to mention that the main path
Huh?
is to your north. So, add that in if you want.
All right.
And then the city is back east or back west.
Do we worry about the sound or not?
I'm going towards it. I don't know what you guys are doing. Getting in combat mode.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know, whip doesn't necessarily mean anything terrible, does it?
Well, something going on. Let's check it out.
Yeah,
What kind of-
When is a whip
Trailing
ever a good thing, except an Indiana Jones movie?
Yeah, good point.
Indiana Jones
kind of
picture doesn't exist. This timeline.
We are trailing a golem that went on a rampage through the city.
But it's outside the city in the wilderness, so it's not going to hurt anyone.
Yeah, and the longer we take investigating all this other stuff, the farther away it gets.
Maybe it'll run into a
Unless it's-
mountain or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
feel like
guys
feel
go
like
after
that.
it. I'll go check out this cool whip stuff. How's that sound? Actually, let's not do that, because splitting
Yeah,
the party sucks
no.
balls.
it's not split the party.
Yeah. Don't split the party.
Never split the party.
Well, I say there could be a Pokemon or person in trouble right now, and you guys are electing not to do anything about that. That seems pretty mean.
Alright, fine.
Let's go.
Alright.
Make it
I
quick.
mean, I would like to point out, though, that there is a class of Pokemon trainer that uses whips.
Oh?
Yeah, they're hunters.
That's dumb. I don't like that class already.
So it could just be normal trainer. I mean, they do have a bad reputation. They sometimes are evil, but...
Whatever.
Alright, so do we... Is everyone in favor of
Those-
checking this out now?
Suppose we
Yeah.
could check it out.
Alright, let's check it out then.
Kind of curious about what that golem is, though, and why it's...
Well, this won't take longer. Well, if there's someone up to no good, we'll beat him up and then we'll be on our way.
Alright,
Let's just make this quick.
three starting trainers.
Yeah? Hey, 3 starting trainers is better than 2 starting trainers.
That's a good point.
This isn't going to end well.
Yeah, probably not. Really wish I had an in-game Abra teleport.
I mean, an in-game Abra teleport.
I could teleport to a Pokemon Center at any time. That's what I wanted.
I see. No.
Okay.
That's not how that works.
That's fine.
Okay, so you guys are moving off to investigate the sound of the whip.
Hey.
So you head towards it, and as you head towards it, it gets louder. And as it gets louder, you can hear the cries of some Pokemon.
That doesn't sound good.
As well.
Okay, now I'm actually in favor of investigating.
Oh no, Pokemon. Let's go. I'm gonna make sure both of my Pokebuddies are out of their balls in action mode.
Fun. Out, Abra, from your unidentified Pokeball that I haven't set up yet.
And tell Bidoofus to get into defense curl position.
Okay, is that an actual position?
Yeah, it's a move.
Comes curled up. Huh, okay.
Yeah, and since I have rollout, it moves at regular speed. I basically am immune to crits and get DR10.
Use rollout. They're not able to hit. Okay, hang on. Where does it say that?
Oh, not under rollout, under defense curl.
Does not become slowed if user has rollout. Interesting.
Yeah. And not while they're using rollout, while they have the move rollout.
Yeah.
And they basically only attack with rollout, effectively, but...
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm kind of cutting myself off from other moves, but...
Well, I mean, you've got 6 slots to fill.
And later in, I'm sure, just being curled up all the time will be a less valid strategy. But for now, it works. So I just got this little ball of hatred following me around.
That's interesting. Okay, all right. That's okay. All right. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so you guys head towards it, and you can hear some Pokemon sort of whimpering and growling as you hear the whip cracks as well. And you come to the edge of like a clearing, and you can sort of see something going on inside. What is it that you do? How do you approach this clearing?
I think we should observe from a. I think we should observe from a distance first and try to assess the situation after seeing what's going on.
Take a quick gander. I'm gonna use my. I'm make a perception check.
What are you perceiving?
We'll just see what's going on, like through the trees, or is that like?
Well, I want to know how you guys are approaching the. Like if you're approaching stealthily, if you're going to just run right in there, if you're going to look from a distance.
I imagine looking from a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm for
good.
looking from a distance.
Okay, so you guys sort of kind of position yourselves like in some underbrush or whatever like that, and you can sort of have a clear sight into this little clearing. And you see this guy, maybe 15 years old or so. He has like a neck wrap over top of a black undershirt and a dirt brown vest. His arms are bare, save for like some leather gauntlets that cover wrists and hands. He wears black-brown camo cargo pants, and his feet seem to be wrapped as opposed to, say, having actual like footwear or anything. He has like this military fatigue style cap on, and his expression is stern as he holds this big black whip in his right hand, and he seems to be whipping some Pokemon, and positioning yourselves, you can sort of see they look sort of like dogs. You can actually see 3. One is a grayish Pokemon. One is like black. And another one is actually bright yellow and actually doesn't look much like it looks the least like a dog. And he's
Needs Pokemon knowledge to try and figure out what they are.
I wonder what they could be.
Just so we can have some firm data and not conjecture.
Just because I already know what they are doesn't mean
metagame
does.
Metagame knowledge, exactly. Exactly. Go gadget, non-metagame knowledge.
So yes, Royce looks, and he can determine, and so can Zach, that one of them seems to be a Poochyena. One of them seems to be a Houndour. And Sebastian can tell those two, but he can't really make out what that third one is. Zach, or it looks more like a lizard, this bright yellow one with like black, like a black top to it, if you will. And Zach, yeah, that's pretty much all you can tell about that third one.
Reptile?
You got cut off at the beginning there.
Helioptile?
Metagame knowledge, you can't use it.
Yay.
Actually, I think it'd be a Heliolisk, the first form.
No, Helioptile's the first form.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know my Gen 6. Screw it. I don't
I
know
think
Gen
Helioptile
6.
might be my favorite Pokemon from Gen 6 right now.
I think
I don't know.
Heliolisk is one of my
Or
favorite
Heliolisk,
Pokemon
yeah.
from any gen right now.
Yeah. Anyway. Can't make it out.
Whatever.
It looks like
Okay.
a literate-ish thing. Yeah, and
Got
that must
it.
be...
Okay.
Gotta steal that Pokemon, you guys. It looks really cool.
Oh my gosh, we're not stealing some trainer's Pokemon. Don't be a
He's not a
thief.
trainer, he's a beater. He's a Pokemon beater. Like the opposite of a trainer.
Why won't you freaking work? You stupid lizard!
Oh snap, it's business
God.
time.
It seems to be cowering more than the other two. And,
Oh, man.
Okay.
and you note that they all seem to be bleeding a little bit.
Or... You're about to get a Helioptile.
Okay. I'm gonna gangster style crump onto the stage.
Gosh.
Not actually. I'm gonna leap out of my hiding spot in the bushes and say, hey! What do you think you're doing there, Buster Jim? Pokemon are our friends. We don't use whips and mean language. We use hugs and compassion.
Who the hell are you?
Says
Your worst nightmare!
says the person who hates his own Bidoof.
We have a friendly rivalry, okay? It's all in good fun.
You've suggested eating it multiple times.
As a joke, I would never eat them. It probably tastes gamey, like chewy leather.
You've only eaten his family members.
Oh,
You know what?
God.
That's the natural order of things. My Pokemon have to do that to survive.
Also, your Ekans eats other Pokemon. There's
It
that.
has to. It's a carnivore. Looks like Ekans might be eating a young child tonight. I say to the child, if you don't stop being mean to your Pokemon.
He's not that much older or younger than you guys, so...
Well, I'm gonna talk down to him as though he were that much younger or older than me.
I think that's an Intimidate.
Oh, it's a Gen 6. I don't even have a freaking sprite for it. Alright, fine. I'll just use this.
I can't intimidate him. My intimidate's like nothing.
I think that was an
Crap,
attempted
then why am I
Intimidate.
trying to be the big scary man here?
I don't know!
I don't have any.
Maybe you should
Intimidate.
roll Intimidate to see how much
Maybe
you
that's why
intimidate him.
Maybe that's why I'm falling flat. Okay, I'm gonna approach him at a much more, kind of agreeable thing. You say, hey, you know what, man? We're all friends here. Just put the whip down. We're cool. Everyone's cool here.
Who the hell are you?
I am Royce the Researcher, the greatest Pokemon trainer who ever lived. Not quite.
He actually,
I am just a
he
humble...
actually whips his whip at you. It's not going to reach, but he's like, "Oh, please, shut up with that crap."
I say, hey man, I'm gonna try to charm him with my $1 million smile and say, you know what, let's just talk this out. No need for aggression. I came on a little strong, you came on a little bit like a penis head. So, how about we just, I don't say that actually, but I'm gonna make a charm roll.
Roll your charm to see if it's actually $1 million or if it's 50 cents. That smile of yours.
Alright, I got a 14. Is that clocking at what, maybe like $1.50?
Well, considering you rolled high on it, that's like...
Is 14 high? I don't know what the bar for high is in this.
Well, okay, let's put it this way. If you rolled all sixes, that's...
Oh, that's true. It wouldn't be much higher than that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's relatively high.
Awesome.
So, the dude's like, okay, excuse me, yes, we're all friends here, right? What is it that you're trying to tell me I'm doing wrong about training my Pokemon?
I say, I look to my companions for maybe a bit of backup here. Feels like I'm kind of going this one solo. But I say that...
Step forward and say...
Hey, I'm gonna pass my mic to Sebastian, yo. Freestyle rap about how beating Pokemon is bad.
Sebastian's currently being a passive observer.
Yeah, I'm just kind of watching the situation.
I was gonna freestyle rap about why beating Pokemon is bad.
By yourself. Correct.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna say then that,
I'm going to roll...
Houndour. I said Houndour before. Houndour.
Oh.
Alright, I'm
Yeah.
rolling for, I probably should have said what I was rolling for before I rolled. But I'm
Possibly.
rolling for Pokemon knowledge to know if I know of any studies that would indicate how treating Pokemon changes the outcomes of Pokemon.
You're rolling Pokemon knowledge to do what?
No, to try and figure out if I've read any studies that would indicate what the best way to treat Pokemon is to get strong Pokemon.
anabolic steroids.
You recall a lot of... Like, this isn't necessarily a topic that's, quote-unquote, studied much, and from what you remember, any sort of study that says, oh, it's better to raise your Pokemon this way, would have a counter study that's like, it's better to raise your Pokemon that way, actually.
Makes sense.
And then, every single one of these studies has all sorts of various, detractors telling them why they're wrong and what they did wrong during their study, etc.
Alright, well, I'm going to try and hope that he doesn't know about the detractors. And I'm going to just mention one of the studies that I've read. Say.
Okay.
I read a study a while back that mentioned how a study that analyzed a lot of trainers and their Pokemon, and it discovered that trainers who treated their Pokemon with love and respect generally had stronger Pokemon in the end than other trainers.
You note that he's yawning right now.
Okay.
And do you think I really care that much? What the rest of the world thinks?
I don't know, I think you, by the looks of it, you want strong Pokemon. Figure you might
And
as
if
well.
you want strong Pokemon, he like pulls his whip and like he makes it taut or whatever in front of him. If you want strong Pokemon, you have to beat it out of them.
I interject here and I say, you don't have to care about what the world thinks of you. What you have to care about is what your Pokemon think of you. Pokemon become strong and good at battling by having a close connection and love for their trainer and vice versa. And they'll never have that bond with you if you're mean to them and treat them with disrespect.
And you know what else makes them strong? Fighting against others.
I say, the only fight that's going on here is me fighting you, Buster Jim.
Gosh, you guys are hopeless. Let's just show him how he's wrong. Clearly words aren't getting through.
Alright. Let's say, fine then, what are the rules of this battle-a-roni here? Are we just going freestyle? Or like 3-on-3?
Good question. So, let's see. Who all is participating in the fight here? We had... Sebastian hadn't necessarily come forward, had he?
At the end, he just kind of walked forward when he saw a fight was going on. I was like, you know what? Let's just show him that he's wrong instead of talking, because that's clearly not working.
Yeah. And I sent out Abra.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I figured. 1 second while I get people on the board here. And you guys are being plopped.
Boom. Alright,
Okay, so. So, Whipmaster Cole would like to battle. I should note that the Helioptile is not on this board because it is currently cowering back here somewhere, you know, in the corner, like behind a rock or whatever like that. It doesn't seem to want to battle.
Only I had a berry or other such Pokemon food that I could bestow onto it.
Okay, so how this is working is you guys may have 2 Pokemon, but you are only able to command one of them.
Alright, well, I'm gonna send out...
You can have both on the field, but you are not going to be able to command both. So which Pokemon are you sending out?
I'm sending out Bidoophus, and I look at him, I pick him up by his cute little tubby body and say, you know what, friendo? I know you don't like me, I don't like you, but I think we can be friends. We try. So, I'm trusting you to be able to beat this loser. Because you're a champ.
Sebastian, are you sending out a Pokemon?
3v2 is an unfair fight, so I'm gonna sit this one out.
Oh, you're gonna, kind of just watch from the back then? For now?
I mean, 3v2? Come on, that's not fair to the trainer, and that doesn't prove anything.
Okay. Right, okay. So, we have here a whole bunch of Pokemon going first, and then their trainers afterwards. I'm going to post the cheat sheet in the TeamSpeak chat for your benefit. That will give you... So every round is move, minor, standard. It says standard shift action, which is your move action, and minor action. You can do note that for the purposes of so basically when your Pokemon goes, it is technically you're using your command action to tell it what to do. It still gets move minor standard, but it's technically your action, and you only have one command action. Which means that you will only be able to command one Pokemon that round. So, if Royce has 2 Pokemon currently in the initiative order, since he specified that he sent out both before coming here. He will not be able to control both Annie and Bidoophis at on the same round. But, for a given round, he can command either of them. For the purposes of balance, your opponent will be able to command both of his Pokemon per round.
It sounds fair.
Well, this is basically a double battle where we're the 2 trainers.
Right. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Looks like Abra's first.
Okay, so Zach,
right.
What is it that you command your Abra to do?
Okay, so overland means I can move 3. Is that how it works?
Your overland speed is how fast it can move while walking.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Where's your character
Can I move then attack?
sheet?
Or?
So you have... Okay, so you only have overland. You have a teleporter of 2?
I believe so.
Is that from the sheet?
It's from the Pokedex, I believe.
Okay.
But teleport, I believe, is 4. I don't know.
In that case, you're going to use the higher one. Because you have the move teleport, you will be able to teleport 4 squares. So technically your
So if I
teleporter
forget teleport, I still have a teleporter of 2? Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That will be how that works.
So can I move and attack in the same round, or?
When you move, you will be using your move action, your shift action. And then to attack, you will be using your standard action. So yes.
And how far can I move in move action?
You will be able to move... I want to make sure this is in the correct mode. Yep, it is. You will be able to move... Since your overland is 3, you'll be able to move 3 spaces.
Okay.
This tool, by the way, is the little ruler in the corner. So you can measure distances and stuff. You can also pick up your token, hit the space bar, and it will give you that little move as well. You have control of Abra. You also have control of your own sprite.
Okay, I will move there and then use Shockwave. Because that's 6.
Shockwave has a range of 6, one target. So yeah, okay. So 6, one target, has a damage base of 6. Yep, alright. So yes, who are you targeting?
Houndour. Well, actually, wait, no.
You can't reach Pucciano.
No, actually... On one hand, I want my Abra to be as far away from everyone as possible. But on the other hand, rollout. Does Bidoophis have rollout?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, rollout's actually super effective against Houndour, so... Okay, so I can move here, which is 3 meters, right?
Yes.
That's my movement. And then attack Regina.
Okay.
Shockwave.
Make a... Oh, it doesn't have an AC roll?
Nope, Shockwave always hits.
Oh, alright then. So, then make a damage roll. that is the roll that you see in that damage box there. So you would type in 2d6 plus 8 plus 19, and then I will subtract special defense.
Oh my word. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a powerful move early on. It might be a little bit broken at the moment, but it shouldn't be broken for long.
Yeah, Pete's right.
At least it doesn't have stab.
It can't miss, though. That's the thing to keep in mind.
Yeah, that is a thing.
You're guaranteed 29 damage before special defense is reduced.
Is missing a lot more common in this game than Pokemon?
Yes.
I see. That's useful.
Not necessarily through any fault of the systems, but
We can't roll at all.
I see. Oh, okay.
so that's minus special defense. That's what it said, right?
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay.
I could have taken Signal Beam, which would be super effective.
Oh,
But I didn't.
okay. So yeah, it does not like that at all. It like, I mean, it doesn't move necessarily mechanically, but it gets knocked over from that.
Okay.
And it seems to be considerably more injured than before. And that is... Are you using Annie?
I'm using Bidoophus.
Okay. It is Houndour's turn.
Hope it doesn't have bite.
That's a long way away from you.
The trainer yells and whip and cracks its whip, and Houndour rushes right up to Abra and uses the move Frustration.
Oh god, that probably will kill me.
At least it wasn't bite.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you have any evasion?
Evasion? Where would I find that?
Probably speed evasion.
He has 2 speed evasion. Over there on the stats, there's Fizz Eva,
Yeah, 2 speed evasion.
Spec Eva, Speed Eva. So yes, it misses. And the attack looks quite vicious. But it misses.
Alright. And does this guy have a base 102 power frustration?
That would be terrible.
You have to try for that.
You have to try for that. Gets this? He tried. He succeeded.
Yeah.
Right. It is... The trainer cracks its whip again and yells particularly loudly at the pretty injured Puchiana. the trainer seems particularly angry that Houndour missed, and so.
Oh God.
It runs up and also uses frustration at you. That will hit.
Okay.
Minus defense.
Ow.
So you're
Wait.
so what we usually do is
Oh wait, never mind. I just wasn't looking at. I had accidentally scrolled to the right a little bit. I was confused.
So what we usually do when you click on, and now Abra has a bar. When you click on your token, these 3 discs appear at the top. And the
So it
camera
does
can't
24
do that.
damage minus defense. My defense is 6.
Okay.
It does 18 damage, right?
So what you can do is you can click on that disc, and you can type minus 18, and it will do the math for you.
And I'll. What disc?
When you click on the Abra token on Roll20, there's these 3 discs up top.
I can't click on the Abra token.
Select
Oh wait,
the
oh that's
pointer.
why I need to select.
Yeah,
the
select your pointer.
Okay.
Click on it. The 3 discs appear.
I got it to appear earlier.
The things up top.
Oh yeah, okay,
If you click on the center one, which has 35 on it now,
Okay.
and you type in, what'd you say, 18?
Yeah.
Minus 18, it will do the math for you.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, what's fun about this is that particular attack took you down to, I guess, half health?
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
A little bit less.
Okay, so it's over the... Alright, hang on. Okay, so there's this rule. So, have you read about injuries yet?
No.
Okay, so injuries are a thing.
Okay.
When your Pokemon hits the 50% marker, the 0% marker, and every 50% under it, it gains an injury. And also there is a rule called massive damage, where if an attack does over 50%, you also gain an injury. What these injuries do, and there's a box in your stats on your page right there. What these injuries do is they actually subtract like 1/10 of your max HP each. Like you can't go up to full health by just healing hit points anymore.
Okay.
So in that injury box up there, put 2, because the attack just did over 50%, and now your hit points are down to 28.
Okay.
So when you heal hit points, you will not be able to heal up to 35 anymore. You will only be able to heal up to 28.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a thing.
Ouch.
Yeah. And actually, full disclosure, you did exactly that to the Poochyena.
Okay.
The exact same thing. You hit for over half his health. So he
I'm
gained
surprised.
2 injuries. on top of the ones he already has.
Interesting.
Okay, so it is now Bedoofus's turn.
All right.
If you're
I have
still
a question
with us,
about
James.
initiative.
Yeah.
I'm still here. I'm just biding my time. Thinking about what I'm going to do this turn, actually. In P2, I couldn't find it. I looked in the initiative section, and it didn't say anything about delaying your turn to be, like, behind a teammate. Like, if you have a high initiative. Like, so I go before Zach. Could I say, like, yo, Zach, move out of the way, and then take my turn after Zach? Could I do that?
I will allow you to delay your initiative if you're a trainer.
Oh, your Pokemon can't, though. Okay.
Because the Pokemon going at certain speeds, it has a benefit. You couldn't find anything in the core rulebook about delaying initiative?
I searched delay and there was nothing about it. I went in the initiative section and didn't find anything about it, unless for some reason I like can't read or type delay properly. Or the search function on my thing just skipped everything in the initiative section. I didn't see any rules about it.
I mean, it may not be a thing in this. Well, I mean, yeah, it may not be a thing. A thing. Give me 1 second. 10-second rounds. Highest to lowest. I haven't been doing the whole D20 roll off for initiative checks. Maybe I should. Round, each participant make one standard free. Why? What is it that you were thinking?
I was thinking to say, hey, yo, Zach, get out of the way so I can move Bedoofus to here. Oh, whoops, I'm in ruler mode. Move Bedoofus to here on my turn, then roll out across them to here. I can't do that if he's there. If not, I'll just roll out. I'll just roll out the Houndour. Make it simple.
Just yeah.
Okay, and I stated before we got into this that I had instructed Bedoofus to go into defense curl mode. Is that still standing? Or
that's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he's in a curled up state. Let's put that on him. Let's see. None of these really stay curled up. That's slowed. Let's do that. Right. So yeah, okay, so he's curled up.
Alright, so I'm going to use rollout, which is an AC of 4, so it's not very accurate. Come on, baby, higher. Oh! Clutch.
That was almost a critical.
Clutch, literally anything that hits for me is a clutch roll. Okay, so that means I move 4 meters, so I'm going to move to there. Ploum. Or doobie-doop-doop. Let me check my handy character sheet real quick. I'm pretty sure I edited the damage on this to be accurate.
Is this how rollout works? It's not what the what you copied.
In the thing? Yeah. Oh, I might not have edited the damage. Might have forgot to do that.
User. Okay, hang on.
I don't know if it was a word for word, but it was like the gist of it. Damage base 3. Yeah. I got the damage base right. So 1d8 plus 5 plus 8.
No, I'm trying to figure out how you're doing because Surf does pretty much what you're doing here in terms of rolling out, and because it says roll out, melee 1 target.
Yeah, and it's I don't actually get that either because it says melee 1 target, but it also has the pass keyword, which is like you move in like a 4-meter line and hit every target in that path.
Oh, is that what pass does? Let me see.
That's what pass does, yeah.
These keywords can get really annoying. Pass. At any point during a shift, the user may declare a move with the pass keyword. Once the move is declared, the user may move forward only in a straight line for up to 4 meters. The user must end in an empty square. Send their shift at the end of the dash. Okay, so you can shift.
You can move, do your move, and then do roll out, yeah.
And do rollouts, like technically as part of your move.
Is it do it as part of your move, or you move as part of your attack?
Well, basically, it's you move. So any part during a shift. So as you're moving, you may declare a move with a pass keyword. Once the move is declared, you can only go straight for up to 4 meters, and then at the end of that, you end your move. I'm just trying to figure out if that means that you've used up your standard action or not.
I don't know. Well, I'm not going to use another action this turn regardless.
Okay.
But we'll just resolve this attack now and then figure that out later. So I'll roll for damage.
I guess that is part of a standard. Okay, so
I think it would make sense for it to use both.
What do
That's
you mean?
just me.
Yeah,
like
I
for
mean,
roll out to use both the standard. Oh my god, I'm bleeding like crazy from my leg. But,
why?
I don't know.
Bidoof bite.
Bidoof is scooting around my legs again. Well, at any rate, I hit him for 18 damage, and then he has to subtract and then calculate for
Super effective.
super effective.
Okay, hang on. So that's a super effective move versus dark?
Houndour is
versus
part
fire.
Fire.
Fire, and rollout is a ground
Is rock.
type.
Is rock type.
Okay, and rock types are super.
Super effective against fire, yeah. Which I actually didn't know until very recently.
Yeah, that's...
I learned that through stealth rocks. Because stealth rocks deals based on type effectiveness, and fire types always took bonus damage.
That's 1.5 times, right? Can't remember.
I thought it was just 100% or 200% of the damage.
I think it's different here.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Oh, come on. They have the freaking, all sorts of freaking stuff at the end of the book, but they don't have the move, like the type effectiveness chart at the end of the freaking book. There it is. Just past it. There it is.
After defenses and damage reduction have been applied, a super effective hit will deal 2 times damage.
Okay, so 200%.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 18 minus defense times 2.
Minus defense. Numbers, my worst enemy.
Math. Why? Why must you be everywhere and everything?
Okay. Okay. Okay, so you hit him, and the Houndour is knocked around viciously, and looks not very good. After that,
Hashtag get wrecked.
it is the trainer Royce's turn.
Alright, Trainer Royce is just gonna point grumpily at the whip master Ding Dong over there and say, "See, the power of friendship is better than the power of being a dick butt."
So in other words, you're not doing anything?
I'm also gonna move over this way and see if Helioptile's okay. Well, actually, what would I do in this situation? I'm trying to think, what would I do?
I probably want to move away from the battle.
No, they're not gonna hit me. You don't fight trainers in Pokemon battles. That's not how it works.
True.
I guess Sebastian's kind of in the danger zone right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sebastian's just kind of thinking to himself, like, okay, getting away.
Gotta get away. Get away. I'm gonna go over and try to use a potion on that Helioptile. The little guy.
I will tell you now, if you attempt to move towards it, it's just going to skitter away even more scared, at least during the battle.
Okay, well then I will use I'll quick draw a potion and get my potion ready to go. But I'm not gonna run. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Stay right in there. You're on Bidoophus for being such a great guy. That's my turn. Getting potion out.
Sorry, I got interrupted again. You get out a potion, and that's it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna, cheer him on. Rah rah Bidoophus, you can do this.
Oh, I've been forgetting to apply the brutal training to these Pokemon.
After Ding Dong's turn.
Hang on a second. That would only add 3 more. Yeah, well, I forgot about it, so.
Probably wouldn't make a difference. Especially if you remember it next time.
That's static.
Considering Abra's pretty much 2-hit KO'd anyway, I don't think it makes a difference.
I just wanted to see if the... Okay. The trainer is getting a bit pissed.
Good. Let go of your anger.
Don't actually, because then you'd be beating on your little Poke friends. And that's...
Sorry, okay. He moves here. And he holds his whip out. He's like, "You're gonna get it, you." And glares menacingly at your Pokemon. And both of your Pokemon fall by 1 defense combat stage.
Whoa, okay, someone's getting stalked next turn. Good old granny bagged.
So yes, if you look at your Abra's stats, there's the bright green boxes, combat stages, put a -1 in defense. And the same goes for Bidoophus.
Right.
And remember, when you're subtracting defense, that you're using the number under current and not the number under total, because current takes into account combat stages.
So my current defense in combat stage, I should put -1.
-1.
Okay.
That's attack, not...
Oh.
No. Sorry, Royce. You put it in attack, not defense.
Oh, it's defense. I thought it was attack. My bad.
-1 defense.
I don't need defense right now anyway, because I got damage reduction.
I don't think it did anything.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, I did on attack, though.
It's probably because your defense is low enough that the modifier isn't actually affecting it.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, that might be it. Because it decreases by, like, a percentile or whatever.
Yeah,
or, like,
that's
by,
probably
like, a
it.
fraction or whatever, and it's
It
not
works
big enough
in-
to... Yeah. But it works on a higher stat. That'll be
It works on special attack.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Yeah, because if you do 0.875 times your defense, it rounds up to 6 still.
Okay. Ha! Low defense.
It rounds up.
Yeah, the system
Alright, so
rounds
it's my
up,
turn.
Oh, it's
Dustin.
ceiling.
I am just going to
I'm not sure if it should be
move
ceiling
away
or
a little
floor.
bit.
You have it as ceiling.
I know, I see. It says ceiling. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be ceiling or floor.
I don't know. I thought the system rounded up.
Oh, whatever. We're gonna go with it for now.
Okay.
Which is funny because neither of you got affected by the -1 defense
Lol,
stage.
we already suck too hard.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
So I'm just gonna move a little bit.
Zach moved away and does nothing else.
Yeah.
Sebastian, do you do anything?
I'm gonna say to the Whipmaster, this is a battle for Pokemon, stay out of it. And to show I mean business, I'm gonna use Confusion on him. I'm attacking the trainer.
Oh, stealing my idea. Classic.
Oh, cool, I hit. And got trainer moves. Oh no, I needed one more. One more and I could have confused him. That would have been great.
Does Houndour just take a sit for a while? I gotta figure some stuff out. Oh man. Oh, I did not feel great.
Is that what it is? Oh gosh, now I gotta go double check. No, it's 7, not 8. Okay. Alright, subtract the special defense.
Okay. It's like, what the how? What? He kind of reels for a bit. It is the top of the round.
Must have been the wind.
Abra's turn.
Alright. I'm just going to
Cadabra.
I really don't think running's going to do you any good.
You can't
At
move
all.
that far anyway, can you?
oops. Oh wait, I can only move 3, can't I?
Yeah.
I would just sit where you are because they're gonna catch you, no matter what.
You can teleport 4. But that's only as a
Yeah, but that would require but I should probably just
Well-
shockwave Katrina.
yeah. You can teleport. Like I'm pretty sure you can just simply use teleporter as like a way to get around, but that's like so you don't have to use the move teleport to do it.
Yeah, like it's just like a means of like walking.
Right.
Okay.
Like you can use it as you would.
So that's
So you can-
teleporter of is that teleporter of 2 or
No, you
4,
should have teleported
because-
4.
Because you have the move teleport, it
Okay.
becomes 4.
okay.
It's the highest.
Which means you could teleport 4 meters, or you could move 3.
That still probably wouldn't make a difference. Can I teleport and move and attack or not?
Move well. If you use teleport to move, that is your move.
Okay.
So you can't move 7 total. You can move up to 4 if you teleport. And that's not using move teleport.
Trust me, they're gonna catch you. They have a speed of at least 5.
Alright, that's fine. I'll get a little bit away from Bastion at least. Move.
Sebastian stands there realizing, oops, I forgot to move away from the battle.
I don't know, here
It
maybe?
happens.
Or maybe just so that other Pokemon, or just so that trainer isn't in harm's way.
Okay, so you move there.
And I'll use Shockwave on Poochyena.
Okay, roll damage.
One
Here
second.
comes the ridiculous number.
It goes down.
Okay.
You're not even gonna... Just,
I don't even need to calculate it. It goes down.
Yeah, that's how much damage I did last time.
rip Poochyena. Oh my word.
Rest in R.I.P. Alright, so whose turn is it? Oh, I guess it's Annie's turn now, right?
You may use Annie, or you can skip Annie and use Bidoof.
I'm gonna skip Annie and use the doof.
Okay.
Now the trainer's super pissed. Not only has he been hit out of nowhere, but one of his Pokemon fainted.
Indeed. And it is determined to take one of its Pokemon with it. And
Allahu Akbar! You self-destruct.
Okay. Did you know that you can use teleport as an interrupt and it skips your next turn instead? Which means Abra doesn't have to die.
Oh, cool, you can teleport out of the way, like, nick of time.
Yeah. You can teleport to the other side of Royce, just down 4. And then the Houndour is just left there alone.
Moves that target. Teleport can be used as an interrupt at any time.
It just
That
skips
means-
your next turn.
Okay.
Since you've already went this round.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I teleport 4.
teleport for somewhere else.
You could, I would... Yeah. Maybe not next to the trainer.
I don't
Maybe
know. That
behind
would be kinda
Bidoof.
You might just, like, rage, like, try to beat your Pokemon.
Teleport, like, behind Bidoofus or something, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Okay. I don't know how you do the, like...
Oh, that move thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'll do that, but I can't take my next turn, is that's what it is?
Yes.
Alright. That's
Okay.
fine.
So the Houndour runs around.
And when it says teleport is once per scene, but teleport can be used as an interrupt anytime,
No,
does that mean
you
I've
can
used it up, or...
Yes.
You have used it up. You are not going to be able to use it again. This round, this encounter.
But you can still move via teleportation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that was not a well thought out writing of that move.
Okay, so he runs around and he goes to whatever frustration is. I guess it's some sort of, really angry attack or something like that. And it completely misses because it's gone. And it's confused for a moment, trying to figure out where the hell it went. And it is Bidoof's turn.
Oh yeah, just in time for, like, I imagine it's like getting all revved up to attack, and then like oh, where'd it go? And then just sees this rolling beaver Pokemon got all up in its grill.
Potentially, yes.
Oh, butternuts! It's too far away to roll out. Bullshit. Okay. Well, it means I can't roll this turn, so I'll just go for it. Oh, shite. Well, that's dumb. Okay, well, I'm just going for a tackle instead. Oh, hang on. Well, now that the moves do matter, I'm going to check out quickly how rollout works.
I am
Unfortunately, the correct move here would be the rollout on the trainer, but that would be bad. Because that would keep your rollout.
I'm pretty sure, actually. Well, let's see. I guess rollout means you keep rolling out. Does that mean you can move? I'm pretty sure it means you can move. In the meantime,
or it says rollout ends if like you're not able to roll anything else out.
I see.
After what has been done, though,
Move keywords
that would
past.
be
Okay, so you just have to use rollout, or it will end. So, and note that it being a pass move means that you can declare it, you know, as like at the end of a shift action, at the end of movement.
I see that now. So I have to declare my move during a shift, but I can move as far as I want in the shift before declaring it. And
That
at which point I
seems to
move
be what
forward.
it. Yeah, that seems to be what's going on here.
Okay, which seems more in line with the rollout scene in the TV show where they just go crazy fast, rather than
Right.
like. All right, well I'm just gonna move over here, and roll his face out. Wait a second. Uh-oh.
Damage base of 7 on the second hit?
Yeah. Pump it up.
Oh,
Let me just quickly check how much damage that's gonna be.
Yeah, just kind of change it in the thing.
Yeah, in the thing.
Because it'll
Base 7,
update.
get hyped. 2d6 plus 10 plus 8. Oh,
Ouch.
yeah.
it's super effective.
I have to hit with it first, though. So that's the, Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be close.
Ooh.
It
No,
has an
it's gonna
AC of
miss.
4.
It's an AC of 4,
misses.
so if it's got speed evasion. Wait, does
It has
Tygo
speed
the
evasion
attacker?
too.
It has speed evasion 2. Shit, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That means I just wind up over here then. That's okay though, we tried.
Hound Hour sees you coming and just kind of sidesteps or something.
Wait, is AC... Hang on. Okay, yeah.
AC is you have to meet this in order for the move to
Yeah.
even happen.
Hit,
And
yeah.
then on top of that you have evasion.
Okay.
Okay. It is Royce's turn.
Wait, it would only have a speed evasion 1 if it's got speed 9.
It has speed 12. 11.
The Houndor? Or the,
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the other doggy that has 9. Dang, okay. Other doggy. Okay, Royce is
Hey,
gonna
sorry
go...
about that.
I'm gonna go get all up in his grill and say, yo, stop yelling at my Pokemon, you butt juice. And I'm
My
not gonna
power
handbag
just,
him.
like, glitched and I lost internet for a second.
Oh, you're back then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
cool.
get all up in his grill and tell him off. That's what Royce is doing on his turn.
That's it.
Well, I'm not gonna strike him, that would be unsportsmanlike.
The trainer, the opponent trainer doesn't seem to have the same qualms.
Oh, you know what? You think you're tough, but you're not. Does that make you feel like a big man there, trainer?
A little bit, it's fine though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The opponent trainer, Whipmaster Cole, whips at Sebastian and hits.
He attacked Sebastian? Oh god.
Cat fight!
Because apparently the trainer was smart enough to see Sebastian do whatever, hand or concentration movements at him. So, is Darkfire on?
I'm here. Don't
Okay.
worry.
You just got hit by a whip.
I know. I'm waiting for damage.
Okay. Give
Probably
me
her.
a second. Minus defense.
Ouch. Alright. That's 12. So, yep, 18 minus 6 is 12. Okay.
Zach, what is it that you do about this sudden whipping of of a trainer? You
I am very specifically not combat oriented.
Yes. Well,
I'm
you
not gonna
probably
get it.
never would have figured that the trainers themselves would actually be fighting.
I'm
Probably.
gonna move up here.
Okay.
Or actually, wait. I'm gonna. Actually, no, I can't escape.
You're just... Okay. You're moving there then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zach's just kind of backing off.
Yeah.
Sebastian,
Alright.
you've just
All
been
right.
whipped.
But, well, I mean, I did hit him first, but at this point, it's screw it. I'm retaliating with confusion again. Oh, hey, look, I hit.
You hit.
Oh, hey, look. Subtract your special defense.
Oops. That one.
He hits for more damage than me.
Yeah,
It was
he
plus 10.
reels again, and he knows that the attack's coming from you now.
You didn't know before? Just decided.
Oh,
to
he
attack.
had his suspicion. He saw, whatever the heck you do, like, concentrate really hard, or, perhaps make some sort of hand movement or something to do confusion. But you just did it again, and so he's sure it's you now. Top of round 3. Abra.
Alright, well. Move 3. Alright, so
Or
I'll
you could
move
just-
there.
You could have just attacked from that space.
Well, it depends. Can I. How far away am I?
That's 6. That's the
That's
limit
6.
of. That's the limit of your move, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is the limit of my move, but.
I'm pretty sure. Can you attack then move? I'm pretty sure you can, right?
Can you?
Pretty sure you can take your actions in any order.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I suppose
Think
I'm used
so.
to the game where you attack and then suddenly you're not your turn anymore. I wasn't thinking that was possible. Okay, then I'll do that.
Ridiculous damage roll, go.
What is it again? Okay, 2D.
2d6 plus 8 plus
Plus
19.
8 plus 19. Another 36. I think that's.
3 in a row.
Yeah.
Good lord. Yeah, it's actually, I'm pretty sure it's down without even rolling.
Wait, really?
Like I'm pretty sure min damage will take it down. Oh yeah, that plus
Consider-
19.
Considering min damage is 29.
Let me just double check that. Oh yeah, it has terrible defenses.
And then is this trainer going to just whip my Abra and kill it because Abra's defense is probably lower than Sebastian's?
I don't know. I have a defense of 6.
Yep,
For
same.
what, 6? Sebastian is specially defensive, not physically.
I'm sorry, I blanked out for a moment there.
Yeah,
Does
base.
Houndour fall?
Stop turning off, you stupid screen. Right. Okay. It goes down handily. Is Annie going to do anything?
Annie. Oh, it went down. Alright, Annie's gonna circle in.
This means that Bidoof's not going to be able to move.
Yeah. Bidoof did a good job.
Okay.
Good little buddy. Annie's
Can
gonna
you
go
try
in. It's
and-
gonna glare.
Can you try to, take his whip? Something?
No, I'm gonna
You
try to
just
paralyze him with the
intimidate him.
glare.
Okay.
No, you should
he's-
totally have Annie intimidate him.
Well, I could do that, or I could literally paralyze him. So I'll just use glare. Oh, it's not plus anything, right? 17, I imagine, hits with an AC 3.
Yes, that's going to hit.
Alright, so he's paralyzed now. I'm not 100% sure what that entails in this, but whatever it is, he's paralyzed, so he can deal with that as the need is.
Paralysis. Speed is -4. Start of turn is a DC 5 save. And if they fail the save, then they lose their standard shift and minor actions.
Lol.
Yeah, let's use that one. It's fine. He is paralyzed. Can't do. He is not looking too great, and he's like, oh god. Royce, do you do anything now before his turn comes around?
Well, he just whipped at my friend, so I'm gonna... I don't want to be an aggressor.
Well, then you don't have to do anything.
Oh, but I wanna tell him that no means no.
You can tell him that. Well, okay.
I say, let's... The battle is won, and you have surely seen the error of your wicked ways of being ding-dong. Let's go together as a team to treat your Pokemon to potions and assorted traps to make them feel good about themselves. How does that sound? You fought like a good trainer, even though you're mean. If you were a real good trainer, you could be like, even better than I am. Or Zach over there with his super cool Abra.
Okay, you can stop talking now.
I like talking, that's what I do.
I know. He drops his whip.
And does the team flare, clutch head and hands pose?
No. He stands upright. Or that's not the sound I wanted to play.
He gains a level.
He gained a level. No, go away. Go away, music.
Gained a level in friendship.
Took a level in friendship.
I should remove that, because we're never going to use the level up sound during the victory theme. But anyway, yeah, he stands there, just like the whip falls to the ground. He stands there, stock still with his hands at his side, sort of shaking. He's like, grits his teeth. Doesn't mean you're right just because you won this battle.
Maybe not. But maybe you'll think about it. Think about it.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out if this gets rid of permanent status conditions or not. Just does not say. Okay, now volatile status conditions. Okay, so yeah, he's still paralyzed then.
Like, I'd help you out, but I don't know how to turn that off. Like, I think it's like can we take him to the doctor or something? Like, what do we do? Or just leave this kid paralyzed out in the forest? It's hard to be a dick when you can't use your legs.
But he stands there. He's sort of like vibrating a little bit from both anger and trying to move. He's like he is too angry to speak at the moment.
Oh man. Well, I'm gonna that is still my hand. I'm gonna say, here, you should take this, help your Pokemon get better, and I'm gonna give him one of my potions as a gesture of goodwill. You may not like me, but I like Pokemon more than anything else.
He sort of reaches his hand towards the potion and then pushes it away. It's like, I don't need your kindness. And
I
he
start
Hey guys, I
treating
think we have
my
a
Abra
supervillain.
with first aid.
Okay, we can say that we're not going to resolve that until after this.
Well, I'm doing that while
Okay, that's fine.
you're having.
So he that do they have? Oh, he does. So he pulls out 2 Pokeballs and returns his Pokemon to him. It's like, I'll take my training elsewhere. And he like kicks the whip back up into his hand, holsters it, and then turns and very slowly attempts to leave. He actually but before he goes, he kind of like turns around and like scans the area, and he's holding another Pokeball. And he like glares around. He's like, "Where the hell is that thing?" And roll me a perception check, whoever wants to be involved.
Oh, I want to be involved. I want to steal that little guy, take him to a loving home where people will care about him, give him hugs, little Poke treats, and other such Pokemon amenities.
What is it?
Perception?
Okay, so it's
Blammo,
2d6
14.
plus 2d6 plus your modifier, or
Yes.
is it? Because I have a 2 in it.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And
Reese-
also, I'm going to make my. Can I just make my medicine check right now? I think for first aid, I need to make a medicine education check.
I'm not sure how that works. I was
I can
going to
just
look it
use
up
my
after this.
potion on you if you want.
Says make a medicine education check. The target gains hit points equal to result and is cured of burn, poison, and paralysis. Requires a first aid kit. Drains 1 action point.
Oh, you could heal the guy's paralysis so he's not
Yeah.
paralyzed and alone in the forest.
How valuable are action points?
Hmm?
How valuable are action points?
They refresh every scene as long as they're not drained or bound or something. And
Yeah.
so you can just do that and it'll drain it'll use 1 action point. And then that you don't even have to mark it down because this scene's about to end anyway, so.
Okay, well, one second. I'm just going to make a few rolls then.
Okay.
So that would be 3d6 plus 4.
You have medical education 3.
Yeah.
Then
That one's
works.
for Abra. Abra is back at 28.
Okay. So
But I think that's his max. I also walk up to the trainer and say, "Hey, can I mind if I help you?"
he shoves you off.
Then I don't do it.
Oh, wanker.
But before that, as you're healing the Abra, he looks around. He thinks he spots a patch of yellow, and Royce also spots it, and Zach doesn't because he's healing his Abra.
Okay.
Royce also spots it, and the trainer goes to recall the Pokemon, but it refuses to do so.
I'm gonna pat my leg and say, "Hey, little buddy, you can come to me if you want. I'm not forcing anything. But
Hey,
if that's
Sebastian,
what you're
do you
feeling."
mind if I heal? If I mind if I heal you up?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm not too worried about it, though. It's just a scratch.
Alright, well, I heal you 13. We're at full health now.
Yeah, everyone thought I was dumb when I didn't want to be healed after I got mauled by a Bidoof. But
You had
Now
an
who's
injury on you.
I had a nothing of the sort.
You had
I was-
one injury. You were down over half. I think, yeah, you were down over half. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's subjective.
No,
Okay.
it's objective.
the trainer actually tries to recall the thing several times, but his paralysis is kind of making him slow at it. And in his rage, he chucks the Pokeball at the tree, and it breaks. And he stomps off into the wilderness.
Oh, rage isn't the answer. Okay, well, I'm gonna extend my hands in an open, hugging formation. Can I use charm to see if this little guy wants to come and find a new home? My heart.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, muffins.
Triple fives.
Like a couple of spider eyes. Like, if you had a couple spiders and put them together, it'd be like all of their collective eyes, which is much better than snake eyes.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
Catch my meaning.
Okay, so the yellow lizard-like Pokemon is bleeding a little bit.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
And it seems to be very, very wary of the trainer that has just left. And it's shuddering a little bit. And you walk over to it, and using your charming nature, it doesn't prevent you from picking it up.
Hooray!
But it is very, very wary of you regardless.
I approach very cautiously, hold out my hand and say, "Hey there, little buddy. Do you mind if I heal you? Mind if I help you?"
It is not down any hit points, and you will not be able to cure any of its injuries.
Even though, okay, I see.
So you can certainly make a heal check against it, for the sake of the story or whatever like that, but you're not going to do much to it, and it's still just as scared.
Alright, well, I don't heal 16 damage.
Okay. So it is exceptionally afraid, and it finds the loving actions that you are doing towards it very, very confusing.
Yay!
1 second. My Abra has...
Brain Pokemon communication.
Yeah, my Eldritch has Telepath. Which I don't actually know what it does because I didn't look it up, but I'm guessing...
Communicate mentally with other
believe
Pokemon.
it's going to read like surface thoughts and feelings and stuff like that.
Can it communicate?
No.
No?
Now, granted, that's not to say that Pokemon can't try and communicate with each other verbally, but telepath, I don't believe, does communication itself.
Alright, well, I tell my Abra to go and try and communicate to it. Try and help it out.
While I look at this...
In this universe, can Pokemon communicate to each other? Like in the anime, or not?
Well, I will tell you now, you will not hear Pokemon saying their name over and over and over again.
Fair enough.
That's not this kind of universe.
Yeah.
Pokemon...
They say Gyow and Kwa instead.
So yeah, the most you're going to get from it is scared. It is very, very afraid.
I don't know if Abra has the ability to talk to me about it too, so...
If you don't have telepathy, then no.
Yeah, I don't, so not yet. Right at some point.
Yeah, it is just very scared. And you know, Royce's charm allowed him to pick it up. So there's that.
Cool.
Okay, so
I wanted that, but
the stats
that's
now?
fine. The
do you
uptime
want?
is amazing.
Well, okay, let me put it this
It
way.
Yeah,
can be
you picked it up.
you can share it as a team. And
Okay.
raise it as like a gay couple.
In a meta what? In a meta sense, James told me that he wanted a helioptile.
Oh no, you can have it. You can have it.
Yeah, he told
don't
me
mind.
he wanted a helioptile. Darkfire told me nothing in terms of what he wanted as his next Pokemon, and
I'm
you just came onto
mistaken.
the scene.
Don't worry.
So-
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, when you guys tell me, you know, what it is that you might be looking for in another
I want
Pokemon,
something I can ride.
I will find a way to possibly get it to you.
Something I can mount.
Encounter
like
a wild
Ponyta
bicycle.
Or a Growlithe or something.
That was funny. That was funny. Don't even pretend that wasn't funny. Okay, I really have to get running now. I got my campaign that started 4 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Good session. I had a lot of fun this section.
I understand that.
I think we're at a good stopping point. You just gotta
Yeah.
new Pokemon.
Oh, yes.
And
Absolutely.
I'll figure out the stats for that guy in the interim, I guess.
I'll try and get Trainer Sprite.
Yep.
And I don't know if there's anything else I needed, but I'll double check everything.
It's fine. I'm going to give you guys, and James can come back later for this. I'm going to give you guys experience points for this session.
Okay.
I'll get this figured out later, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can come back here. It'll be in
Yeah.
Roll20's chat history.
Yeah. All right. Well. Okay. I'll check it out later then. I'll see you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Later.
Alright.
Tutton's doing that. Does anyone know what's going on with this Sharon or tryhard Sharon ... thing that's going on in the stream right now?
Wait, what's going on?
Anyone watching the stream like on the side right now?
Hold on,
No,
let me pull it
I'm
up.
not.
To 627.
Yeah, a couple people have just been like doing like the tryhard emote, Sharon ... and then counting up, and they're at 631 now.
Oh,
That's pretty well. Like they rarely skip skip a number or do repeats or whatever.
oh, they did Deku 633.
It's close enough.
What can I
But-
say? Stream is creative.
Oh, wait. They went back down from 635 to 633.
Oh.
Clearly, the chat is simply bored.
Oh my gosh. I saw a streamer post something for once.
What? Oh my god, where?
It's just a comment about probably not being able to set PSS to restricting trade and only allowing battle.
Oh, Twitch plays 3D. Oh, that's not real streamer. That's fake streamer. I don't
Yeah,
have any
is
respect
that-
for
Twitch plays
Deku.
3DS
Oh, that
comments all
one.
the time.
Okay. I didn't notice. I saw Twitch plays and I didn't catch the last
Hashtag
word.
Peach Deku.